Testing 1, 2. Do I have my coffee? Hold on. All right, testing 1, 2. We are live on everything. Awesome. So, quick note: I am on my second coffee of the day. Rarely does the second espresso is as satisfying as the first espresso, but in this case, it was. So, I am very happy. So today, I want to talk about our days and how they create our lives. I was doing a practice in the Ben Hardy book, and it talks about structuring the days, how what you do on a daily basis ultimately dictates where you're going to end up. So, I mean, there's a million different directions you could actually take this lesson. You could look at the habits, the work that you do. You could look at where you live emotionally, because the emotions we experience on a daily basis actually build our day. Because when you think about it, it really all comes down to emotion, right? Why do you do anything? You do it for the emotion. You do it because of a feeling you're going to get, an experience you're going to get. That's why we do everything we do. We do it for that reason. So when I was doing this practice, I realized a couple things. I realized that in my habits that I knew what would bring me joy. I mean, I knew how to set my day up for success. And yet I wasn't doing those things. One of the things that really, really brings me a lot of joy is waking up at sunset. Waking up at sunset. No, not that late. Waking up at sunrise. And when I wake up at sunrise, there's a beautiful start to the morning where I feel like, the day I'm waking up with the day. Like life is waking up with me. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of light here because of the window, but I'll tilt my thing this way. And that is one of the things that really puts me in a good state immediately, right from the get-go. But rarely do I actually do it. And where I contradict myself with that is that I actually go to sleep, I get inspired, and I start writing and doing things late at night. And that doesn't allow me to wake up early. And if I do wake up early, I'm usually really tired. So after putting all these things down, I started to realize, okay, I was kind of self-sabotaging. I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do in order to make sure that I was in that great state. I wasn't incorporating elements into my day that ensured that the day I was going to live, it was full of the emotions and the things that are going to pull me forward into that life that I want. So that was a big wake up for me. And without even going deep into the exercise, because I actually created an exercise around this that I'm going to be doing in the Live Your One Life course that I'm going to be doing. You could sign up for that website for the workshop later today. I'm going to be posting the email list to sign up. But it's all right. Well, how do we structure? Like, what do you do on a daily basis? Think about it. How does it make you feel from the moment you wake up? And if your day was a perfect 10, what would it look like? Right? So for me, like one of the things for me is like, all right, getting up early in the morning, moving my body. It could be going for a walk outside. Starting with a cup of coffee, like a delicious espresso, because that actually further like grounds me into my day and helps me open up to see everything that's going on around me and like just kind of appreciate everything. And then it's usually reading, and then I start the work. But really, have I been doing that? I'll say haven't, because the light went off, and I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to go to sleep early tonight. We'll try. And but what is it for you? And look at the things you're doing that you don't serve you at the beginning of your day. You may say, well, you know what? I have 3 kids. There's no way. I don't have the time to get up and spend 5 minutes on myself. Well, that's a lie. Wake up 5 minutes earlier. Wake up 10 minutes earlier. Yeah, you might be a little bit tired, but I promise when you actually start doing it, like you'll actually feel better about it because you'll be giving yourself that gift of your time. You'll be able to put like 5 minutes into something that matters to you, working towards something that matters to you. Or even if it's just your well-being and having 5 minutes of quiet, you'll be doing it for yourself and you'll feel better as a result. And it's going to ground you in your day. And now when you interact with your family, with your kids, you're going to be coming from a different place and not a place of reaction. And what kind of a difference do you think that's going to make on your life, on their life? And how about if you're just spending it on, say you have the aspirations for starting a business, but yet you haven't been taking that time, the little steps to do the things that you know you have to do. Waking up that 10 minutes earlier can mean all the difference. Well, yes, it's only 10 minutes. But I'll tell you that 10 minutes over a period of time compounds. So think of how much time you waste in a day on social media. If you're honest with yourself, I mean, I have a timer that goes off after a half an hour of social media, and that's the allotment I use in my day. Am I on social media for a half an hour? Usually not. Usually I hit the ignore button. Usually I'm like messaging somebody. And so my purpose for it is usually messaging friends, but I do get sucked in. I'll go on there and I'll start looking at photos and get lost, and all of a sudden and say, why was I here in the first place? We all do it. But if you could have 5-10 minutes to get sucked into that, then you could find 5 or 10 minutes to do something that's going to be important to you. That is it, guys. Check out my website, www.donny.raus.com. Later today, I'm going to be posting the sign up for my One Life workshop. It's going to live your One Life workshop. It's going to be virtual. It's going to happen on January 9th at 1 o'clock. In order to sign up, in order to attend, you have to put your email on there, and then I'll slowly start sending out details in the next probably week or so. But that is it. This is your chance. Think of, 2020 was a wash, right? I mean, most people, we don't even know, not necessarily a wash. Depends what you were doing in 2020. Some people were overreacting. I've experienced everything. I've seen people who were so panicked that they were like paralyzed and couldn't move. I've seen other people who just said, you know what? Whatever happens, happens, and they did not really let it affect their day. And there's some people who are kind of in the middle. And if you look at the people, you can see how they're responding to it. I, for one, I did actually, if I'm honest with myself, I actually did a lot of work. I feel very kind of like not as affected as maybe a lot of the people around me. And it's because, I guess, where I put my focus. And I've been doing a lot of work with the podcast. You've seen me here live. And that is one of the reasons why, my focus has been somewhere else. My focus has been on what I want to create. As a result, I've been feeling better by comparison. If you're looking at, we're all affected by this. It's a giant, universal body of energy. So everyone feels something. But we have to be conscious. We have to take, direct our energy to where we want to, what we want to feel, what we want to create. Otherwise, we're just going to get sucked in. Once we get sucked in, it's a whirlwind down. But that's it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please consider signing up to the workshop. If you are interested, leave a comment here. Again, the website will likely be up at Donny, DONNY, Raus.com, DONNYRAUS. Give me probably till the end of the day, and I'll have the sign up live. And then you can go on, you can register for the workshop, and we could begin planning your 2021 to be the best year of your life yet. That is it, guys. God bless, and I will see you soon.